Hello, trading is closed on 23rd of December, 2022. Let's do our disclaimer first. It's my trading plan for Tuesday. The market's closed Monday for Christmas. Happy holidays to everybody. And when the market reopens on Tuesday, this is my plan. Just remember, my plan can be wrong, and any trade you make should be at your own risk. Well, as all fans of Seinfeld know, 23rd of December is Festivus. And the Festivus celebration begins with the airing of grievances. And one grievance was that I said today was a stub day, that would be only a half session, and that was wrong. So that's the way Festivus begins. I did say the pattern should have the early high, which is what this is. When the market reopens Tuesday, it'll be the same pattern as the early high. I said we should trade higher. I didn't think that this 37.75.69 price would print. It didn't, but that doesn't mean it won't ever print. It just gets added to the list. Now, I don't get credit for calling for higher prices because we gapped down 7 points, and the rule is if you gap down smartly, the call's killed before the open. Now, I don't know if I never defined smartly. Here's what we said. I never defined smartly. 7 points is kind of iffy to me, and I don't make trades when things are iffy. So as far as I'm concerned, even though we did trade higher, the call was killed and I get no credit. During the day, MEJT said this drop is false. We got an ultimate sell signal, said that drop is false. Certainly was as prices retraced. Well, if you're celebrating Festivus, you need a pole. You need an aluminum pole because tinsel's distracting. Well, we had a stilt, we had a diamond, and we said if this was an inverted cup with handle, you could get a pole going up to complete the inverted diamond on stilts. But I also said it didn't have to play out to completion, so we're missing our pole. The real question is this a cup with handle? This dip here in the middle kind of makes it iffy. I mean, usually it's a big rounded thing. I really can't say if that makes a difference or not. I would like for us to rally up here and go over this, but it's iffy. I don't make trades when things are iffy. It would have been a lot clearer if we had the pole. And the Festivus celebration also needs feats of strength. Well, how strong was this rally today? With under 10 minutes left to trade, you were under all these intraday highs, even though you were going up, and that's not too strong as far as I'm concerned. Now, this is the standard pattern. It was a rally with a high in the final hour, but it looks pretty weak to me. Just wasn't the kind of strong move higher I expect from this pattern if it's the normal pattern. And if we get the normal pattern, we should gap up on Monday. But if we don't get the normal pattern, this late push-up is going to be rejected, probably by gapping down. I think there are two perfectly valid ways to count this. You can use the blue and red count. You can have ABC for A. You can have this as an ascending triangle for B. And we're starting wave C up. And if that's what this is, you have an ascending triangle Once you break higher, you have a good rally. But that's not the only way to count it. This could be A. That's the alternate count. This could be B. And I don't think it's a real stretch to call this A, B, C, D, E for an ending diagonal triangle. And if that's the count, we should probably drop at or very soon after the open. I think either one of those is a perfectly valid count. And if the alternate count's the right count, this rally's over. And if the standard count is the right count, we still have a chance for 39.50. So I think the open's going to tell the story, and I don't hold positions overnight, particularly when it's an iffy pattern. And I think I can explain a move in either direction. But I think it'll be obvious by the time we open on Monday. Tuesday. Tuesday's pattern has a early high. We could still gap down. Typically it's a rally day with a final hour high. Failure is a straight line drop. It's possible to count today's action as an ascending triangle. If that's what it is, ideally we should move up right from the open and have a good rally. It's also possible to count today's action as an ending diagonal triangle. And if that's what it is, we should drop right from the open, have a serious decline. Don't forget, we are still in a bear market. Accordingly, I believe Tuesday's open will dictate the day's trend. And I'm not much of a guesser, so I'm not going to guess. I just think there'll be a big directional move right from the open, and probably we'll get the follow through. So Tuesday has the early high. Doesn't mean you won't gap down. Happy holidays to everyone, and we'll see you back next week.